This is the movement from the Glocken-Spiel clock. It's been removed from the case, and today we're going to take it to pieces prior to putting it through the ultrasonic cleaner. First, we'll take the mangled taper pin out of there. They will obviously all have to be replaced before we put them back together again. Another mangled pin. Someone's had fun on this. Back a little bit. I think that's so bent and short it's hard to grip, so I'll cut that end off. See how we go now. Push it through and get a grip on it. Now the rack comes off. The snail. That. Now we've got bits of mangled bits of stuff everywhere. And that looks though it should just slide off. It's probably, yep, slides off. Just check that's okay. Screwdriver. Some of these screws will have to be remachined before they go back in. They've been seriously butchered on top by using incorrect instruments on them. And the strike side. Now we'll take this one off up here, take this flirt off. That broke off, that was relatively easy. Out that comes. Lift that flirt up. I'll actually take this spring off first, might make it a shade easier. Maybe they're all a bit on the rusty side, so should come up all right. Yeah, slowly it comes out. That. We'll take those off in a minute. We'll remove this flirt up here. That, and nope, we're going to have to remove, and I need a smaller screwdriver than that. Okay, we'll see what size we can get into there. That's the chiming counter, that one. Somebody has seriously tightened all these things down. They don't require anything like that. It's really seriously tight. If we can get a start on it, we might be able to. There we go. Bit of a start there. And on the other side, underneath it, is another screw. It should now come out easily. So, now we can remove this flirt down here, which should lift off. But I think we've got a pin in there, but it comes straight off. That pin there. That horrible bit of bent brass wire ties this piece here together. It should now, so we've taken that out, someone has certainly had fun with this movement. Wow. It is seriously mangled up. All the pins and wires are bent from being pushed down hard or hammered down. Got him up a little bit. Now maybe we can get a grip on it. Finally gone, thank you. Now, back to the front again. Right, we'll remove the clicks and the click springs now. Starting off with the going train. Come on. That. Take the spring off. That's the click spring. Now we'll take the click off. There's no justification for that whatsoever. Absolutely unbelievable. Ratchet's gone. And the click. Now the chime side. Start off with the click spring. That's the chime side. That's not an original screw either. Place that. I think I've got one that'll do the job. Using a 7mm spanner, We'll loosen these nuts, 4 on the corner, put them into a dish. And the 4th one. Then very carefully lift up the top plate. Good grief, look at the mess on that. I suppose that's supposed to be soldering. Right, we'll take the rest of the wheels out now and getting them ready to go into the ultrasonic. Take the escape wheel out on the chime side, the vane, 4th wheel, third wheel, 2nd wheel on the strike side. The vane looking a bit beaten up, we'll have to flatten that out before we go. 4th wheel, star wheel, the 2nd wheel. My God, imagine calling that a bloody soldering job. That's unbelievable. And the post. So we'll put that aside for a moment. Now remove the taper pin in here, maybe. Take off the clutch. Then the first wheel. See if they don't slide off, we'll have to look into those. Going side. Turn it round. 2nd wheel off. That's still attached. That one's come out. Good grief, look at the job on that. Absolutely disgusting. Now, they're still attached. We'll have to remove those things obviously to get the barrels out. Right, so whoop, there goes one, just dropped out. Put them in there. Clean those up in a moment. And a bit tight, but it'll come out. I'll lever that up with the screwdriver. Give us a little bit of pressure either side. That's been hammered down. Great. Good grief, imagine signing your work when you've done a job like that. Unbelievable. Okay, we now need to clean them up and then we can put them into the ultrasonic once I've taken the springs out.